So before I say anything, I'd like to say one thing actually. Stay hydrated because Las Vegas weather is wild. 1 minute it's cold, next thing it's raining, next thing it's a heat stroke coming into you live. Next thing you know, you're freezing your balls off to death. And yeah, with all of that being said, just stay hydrated and you won't have your balls frozen to death. Now, obviously, like I said in my last one, I worked at the Papuyes, if you want to call it like that too. I worked at that for 7 months, and the first two stories I told were like the most bizarre ones because I feel like that doesn't happen to a lot of people. Now, what I can tell you is that I got the same experience, if you would like to call that, as other people when it came to drive-through, such as being yelled at, such as being cussed at, and those experiences kind of like weirded me out a bit because it wasn't even expected. It's just like people overreact when it comes to food. They're hungry and angry, hangry. Heck, hey, hey. And with that horrible joke out of the way, I'd like to share some more stories about working at this location. So I like to call this incident Getting Spit At by Your Mother. And yes, it is in the title, Getting Spit At by Your Mother. Now, I don't know who's this lady was, but to give you the context of the story, it pretty much went on a Sunday night. I was closing, usually with my pals working there. So we're closing, you doing the usual, cleaning out the things, washing dishes, and stealing money from the register. I did not do that. Please don't sue me. But yeah, so it was pretty much a usual night until this lady came in, like through the drive-thru, and was requesting like, we got our order wrong, this, and that. But we didn't care. We just obliged with her, and she pulled up to the window, and we gave her the freshest fries, like literally off the fryer type fries, and nuggets. She's like, I demand nuggets, and where they're like, we don't got nuggets. What do you mean we don't got nuggets? You guys don't close in 30 minutes. Well, yeah, we close in 30 minutes. That's why we turn off the fryers. No, I demand to go get you a new fryer. I need fries. Turn on the fryer. I don't know what you're saying. You want us to get a new fryer and what? So you want to play like that, huh? Ma'am, no, we do not. And she pretty much got pissed and decided to say to me, let me speak to your manager. Now, what I should have said was, now listen here, ma'am. So the closest thing to a manager would be me. The other four are still in high school debating whether they should go to prom or not. Now, while I'm over here being the mature, responsible adult I am, I would like to ask you to please calm down and we could further assess this discussion. And please. And obviously, I did not do that. I went and told the manager, but the manager was like, I don't care. I don't want to deal with that. So pretty much, he sent one of the other employees to pose as the manager. So the posing manager decided to go to the window and started talking to her. Now, I was in the back just cleaning because it was late and I wanted to go home early. But what I do remember is the employee, my coworker, saying, listen, these are the freshest you're going to get. If not, you can just leave. And she shut the window. And I just heard nagging in the background. I'm going to call the employee. Blah, 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 blah. Give me your manager's number. Blah, 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 blah. And like I'm going back to the window because I'm about to clean. And I see that she was like in the spitting motion. Where she just go, puh! And like, oh yeah, just puh! And then, like, it went on the window. It was a visible spit. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't know someone could spit like that. Well, I mean, I do know, but... And anyways, after that, it was kind of like a realization that people, like, get too hungry and angry at the same time. And that's what, like, it kind of gets me irritated in many ways that people, like, don't, like, normally react well when they're hungry. And, I mean, it's understandable. Most people do. But, like... So her meal was probably like $10. She could have just asked for a refund. For $10, you can get a whole week's supply of chicken. You got to think about that for a minute. And after I saw the spit, I told my coworker, I'm just like, look at the spit, because she already had driven off. And she's like, damn, that's a spit. Or like, she didn't know it was a spit, but I'm pretty sure she was just playing along with me because she thought I was weird in most cases. And I kind of see why. I was autistic. And pretty much we just went off, did our own thing, and that was like one of the few times where I actually was like genuinely like not sad, more like angry, because I was like, how is she gonna spit? We're literally closing in like 30 minutes. She wants to complain. We already turned off our fryers. We're good to go. She's like those type of people who come in like 5 minutes before closing. Everything is clean, everything is done, and then they just come in. They're like, "Are you guys? What time are you guys closing?" 5 minutes. Oh, sweet, we made it in time. Fine. What do you want? Like those type of people are so annoying. Like first, do your research before anything. If you're gonna go somewhere and it's late, make sure to do your research instead of just going there and not seeing things. Because there's people that knock on the window. There's people that knock on the door if they see even one employee. Like that actually, it gets me so mad. But yeah, This is like the only story I can remember as far, but I'm pretty sure more will come on later on. But just remember, like in the beginning, you guys stay hydrated. The end.